What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be going over a huge Flash Season 8 main villain teaser that could very well be talking about Red Death. But before we get started, make sure that you guys like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment any other video suggestions for me. So yeah, guys, all this new information is from an interview on TV Line. But really quick, before we get into the Flash stuff, I want to go over something for you Superman and Lois fans out there. So there was also an interview about John Cryer possibly returning as Lex Luthor on Superman and Lois, and the showrunner Todd Helbing did say that it's possible that he could end up showing up as Lex Luthor sometime in the future of Superman and Lois. And if he ends up being the main villain for a season, I think that would be absolutely amazing. So yeah, you Superman and Lois fans out there should definitely be looking forward to that. But anyways, now let's get into the Flash teaser. So I guess someone that works on the set of the Flash was asked about this, and the question he was asked was anything on the Flash villains after the Armageddon alien. So basically just asking, who might the main villain be after the Armageddon crossover event. And his response was, well, as previously reported, showrunner Eric Wallace told me that one of the upcoming nemesis will be the biggest and most powerful villain the Flash has faced yet, and would appear quite early in Season 8. So maybe he was referring to the 5-part Armageddon event, but I will now also share that Wallace teased another villain that will force Team Flash to face their mortality in a highly personal and ultimately terrifying way. So with all that being said, it's looking likely that the villain that Eric Wallace said was, one of the biggest and most powerful villains the Flash has ever faced. It's very likely that he was talking about Despero here, as obviously Despero is going to be the main villain of this Armageddon team-up event. So by the way, he should be pretty cool to see. He looks like a pretty cool villain. But anyways, what he said after that about this next villain is that they will face this super powerful villain in a highly personal and ultimately terrifying way. Now, the fact that he mentioned that Team Flash is going to face them in a highly personal way, that definitely makes me think that whoever this main villain is going to be somebody they know, whether it actually be Red Death or whether it actually be, some other villain. Now, if it is Red Death, there are so many different options of who Red Death could end up being. I guess it's possible Oliver Queen could return and then he could combine with, like, I don't know, a Reverse Flash or something like that and then become Red Death. I mean, that's a possibility, but it's obviously not as likely as, like, someone like Bloodwork being contaminated with the negative Speed Force or something like that and then becoming Red Death. Another character that I guess some people are assuming could be Red Death, some people are saying that Eddie Thawne might be Red Death instead of Cobalt Blue. And now that this villain is supposed to be extremely terrifying and also personal to Team Flash, I'm assuming that, Eddie Thawne as Red Death would definitely make sense here. So yeah, if Eddie Thawne is going to be Red Death, I think that would make sense. There's also, as I said, Bloodwork could be Red Death. I really think he should at least return sometime soon on The Flash. And then, of course, you have the possibility of, like, I don't know, Oliver Queen, as I said before. So yeah, Red Death is looking like a very likely villain for this terrifying villain to be. And obviously, Red Death is pretty terrifying. But now, let's say they're going a different route. What if they are not talking about Red Death here? Who else could they be talking about? Now, I recently thought of a villain from the comics who's named Daniel West. He's another version of the Reverse Flash, and he is actually Iris's brother in the comics, whereas on the show, Iris's brother is Kid Flash. And in the comics, Kid Flash is Iris's nephew. So all that is definitely very interesting. But if Daniel West were to appear on the show as a villain, I definitely think they missed their opportunity, because in season 4, if you guys remember when Cecile was pregnant, she had a baby and they decided to name her Jenna because it was a girl. They named her Jenna. I think they missed their opportunity right there. I think it would have been really cool if they ended up saying they had a boy named Daniel West, and then eventually that would lead on to him becoming another villain, that being another version of the Reverse Flash. I think that would have been absolutely awesome to see, and I really wish they did that. But with that being said, I'm guessing it's still possible that Daniel West could end up appearing as a version of the Reverse Flash on the show. I'm just not exactly sure how exactly they would, go about doing that. Maybe they say that he's, from the distant future once again or something along the lines of that, like another villain from the future. I think that would be cool to see. But yeah, make sure you guys comment your thoughts down below on all of this stuff. So yeah, I think it'd still be really cool to see Cobalt Blue as Eddie Thawne. I think that would be a great villain to see, but it's looking a lot less likely that he'll end up appearing in this season. Maybe that's going to be like a season 9 villain or something along the lines of that. But yeah, either Red Death or Daniel West's version of the Reverse Flash. Comment which one below you guys would rather see. I'm assuming a lot of you guys would much rather see Red Death, as obviously he's been teased since season 5. So he has already become a fan favorite villain, even though he's never appeared on the show. But yeah, whoever this horrifying villain is gonna be, it's looking like they're gonna be like a character that we've seen on The Flash before. So yeah, I'm really interested to see, who this might be, and I'm really interested to see what you guys have to say about this. But anyways, I'd say that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment your thoughts on this video down below, as well as your thoughts, as I said before, on all of this new information. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.